The next definition we have to go over is degrees, minutes, and seconds. So this is another way to measure angles to be more approximate. So, sometimes we have a fraction of an angle, and that's why we're going to use minutes and seconds. So the definition is 1 minute, think of a clock, is 1/60th of a degree. So 60 minutes equals 1 degree. So how we notate that is our seconds, we use this 1 apostrophe. So 60 seconds equals 1 degree. Again, this is just used to be more specific and accurate with angles that have a fraction of a degree, because it happens, right? So 1 second is 1/60th of a minute. Again, think of a clock. So that means 1/3,600 of a degree. So 60 seconds equals 1 minute. So seconds is with this 2 kind of apostrophe, and this would equal 1 minute. So it's saying 60 seconds, mathematically what this is saying, equals 1 minute. All right, and then 360 seconds equals 1 degree. All right, so think of like a degree, like an hour in a clock. So we're going to have to convert. So example 4, it's giving it to me in terms of degrees, minutes, and seconds. And I want to know what that is actually a decimal. So if I want to convert this, I'm going to say 45 degrees, 10 minutes, 15 seconds equals, I'm going to go ahead and my degrees are whole, so that's good, plus, well, this is 10 minutes, but I know that's 1/60th of a degree. So it's like you're putting it in like terms. And then 15 seconds, we know, is 1/3600th of a degree. I definitely don't, and actually let me put some units here so it kind of clicks. This is a degree, this is a second, or sorry, forgive me, minute. This is a degree, and this is a second. So you can see here, if you're coming from physics, that these units will reduce out. So then you can get it all in terms of degrees. Now, I really don't want to do this work on my own, so I'm going to rely on Desmos. And so I'm going to do 45 plus 10 times 1/60th plus 15 times 1/3600th. And there is my decimal. Now this actually goes on. Desmos is only displaying so many places. So we want to round, and I believe our notes want us to go to the 4th decimal place. So I would say this is 45.1708. So 45.1708 degrees. Now, I want you to understand the importance of degrees, minutes, and seconds. It's better to use an exact answer. So that's why writing it like this is much better than this, because this is rounded where this is exact. All right, so if we try B, 34 degrees, 15 minutes, 27 seconds. Well, that will be 34 degrees plus 15 minutes times 1/60th plus 27 times 1/3600. I'll put my units. And again, you'd always be allowed to use a calculator. So when I do it in my calculator, just to save us a little time, we get 34.2575 degrees. And I should actually be a little bit more specific. And that example A, since I rounded, I should let the reader know I rounded. This turned out to be exactly this. Now, if you're working backwards, okay, so now you have a decimal and you want to put it into degrees, minutes, and seconds. So we have 61.72 degrees. Well, we know we have a full 61 degrees. And then we have that remainder, 0.72. Well, this is still in degrees, right? Well, we're working backwards, so we're just going to flip that conversion. So now I want this to be 60 minutes over 1 degree. So then your degrees can reduce out. And we get 61. And I'm going to go to my calculator. Clear. 0.72 times 60. And I get 43.2. So I get plus 43.2. But we're left with minutes. But again, I don't want a decimal of a minute. I want to convert that to seconds. So we have 61 degrees plus the 43 full set minutes plus this fraction of a minute. But I can put this into seconds because there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. So then those units will reduce out. And so if I do that in my calculator, I'm going to get 61 degrees, 43 minutes, 0.2 times that 60 would be 12 seconds. All right, let's try one more. So 1.53 degrees. We know we have a full degree, but we have this decimal left over of degrees, and we're going to force it to go into minutes. So there's 60 minutes in 1 degree. So when I go to my calculator, 0.53 times 60, I get 31.8. So we have 1 degree, and I already forgot what it was, 31.8. And you could do a plus, but I'm going to do 31.8 minutes. But again, I don't want that fraction of a minute. I'm going to force it to go into seconds. So 1 minute, 1 degree, 31 minutes. And then I'm going to figure out what this is as seconds. So 0.8 minutes, but I'm going to multiply it by 60 seconds in 1 minute. So when I go to my calculator, I'm going to do 0.8 times 60, so 48. So we get 1 degree, 31 minutes, and I already forgot 48 seconds.